Welcome to my new series, Who Is? With the recent release of the new Mad Max franchise being released tonight at midnight, I thought this would be a great introduction to my new series, exploring and answering the question, who is Mad Max? Directed by George Miller, Mad Max was released in 1979 and set in a dystopian future Australia, which has been completely corrupted outside the cities. Violent motorcycle gangs cause chaos among the innocent, and the only people to put them into place is the Main Force Patrol, a police force designed to take the law into their own hands and uphold justice. Fighting against violent motorcycle gangs, Max Rockintansky's partner, Goose, captures one of the Knight Rider members known as Johnny, who is the protege of Toe Cutter. On attempted rape charges in court, none of the victims testified or showed up against Johnny due to fear of their own lives for testifying against such an intimidating gang. Furious of the injustice, Goose and Max are told to do whatever is necessary to stop these gangs. Several months later, Johnny disables Goose's motorcycle during a patrol stop, which resulted with Goose nearly being burnt alive by Johnny. After visiting Goose in the hospital, Max, in fear of losing his own sanity, convinces himself that he should resign from the Main Force Patrol. However, his superior pressured him to reconsider after a full vacation. During vacation with his family, an unfortunate altercation happened between the Knight Riders gang. Max's wife, Jessie, is nearly molested by the gang member Toe Cutter while getting their tires repaired for their vehicle. Jessie, fleeing with her son Sprague to a nearby friend's home, the gang finds out their destination only to follow them. Attempting to escape with their friend's van, Max arrives only to find his son killed and his wife dead. This is Mad Max, a rage-induced police officer hell-bent on vengeance of his partner, wife, and his son. Taking the police station's black supercharged Black Pursuit Special, he tracks down Toe Cutter and his friend Bubba, blowing his friend Bubba's face off in the process, while a fleeing Toe Cutter was run over by a semi-truck from being tailed by Max. Not finished with vengeance, Max searches out Johnny, only to find him looting a recent vehicle. Max, being emotionless with rage, handcuffed Johnny's ankle to the car, creating a delay fuse from the gas canister. Tossing Johnny a hacksaw, Max gives him a choice to saw through his own ankle or be burnt alive, a choice Johnny never gave the innocent lives he took. In Mad Max 2, released May 21st, 1982, Australia has faced a global war, a war over the low supply of gasoline. With the main force control annihilated, Max roams the desolate wasteland with his dog, searching for supplies in an attempt to survive. During his travels, he runs into an abandoned auto gyro. Hoping to garner some fuel, Max is ambushed. Max, overpowering the scavenger, named Gyro Captain, learns that there's a nearby oil refinery which contains a large amount of fuel run by a group of settlers. Unfortunately for them, the outpost was also under attack at the same time by a group of marauders, their gang leader known as the Humongous, demanding fuel for a safe keep. In a panic, several of the settlers escape from their outpost, only to be caught and tortured, one of them being found by Max. He brings the barely breathing man back to the outpost in hopes of exchanging his life for fuel. The man dies moments after, only for another altercation with the marauders to occur. They return explaining that the settlers will not be able to leave. In hopes of keeping his own life, Max convinces the settlers to let him leave the outpost and capture a large semi-truck for the purpose of moving fuel from the outpost in exchange for fuel himself and Max's freedom. Attempting to get back into the outpost with the truck, Max is pursued by the Humongous, running him off the road, severely injuring him. Slaughtering Max's dog with a crossbow, they set off Max's booby-trap pursuit special on his vehicle, killing numerous gang members. Max, left for dead, is then rescued by the Gyro Captain. With the outpost defenders getting ready to escape, Max takes on the marauders head-on in an armored truck, resulting in a head-on collision with the Humongous, killing him. No fuel is actually in the truck, but rather it was used as a decoy filled with sand for a successful escape of the settlers. Max finding his humanity once again, the story ends with the Gyro Captain creating a great northern tribe and telling stories of the great road warrior known as Max Rockintansky. Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome, also known as Mad Max 3, was released in 1985 and is the third installment of the franchise, taking 15 years after the previous two films. Living on his own, Max is attacked by a pilot named Jedediah and his son, stealing all of his belongings. Being a survivor, Max tracks them into a small community known as Bartertown. Being rejected at first, he is brought before the leader, Auntie Entity. She offers to give his belongings back if he does a mission for her, explaining their need for methane powered by pig shit. The refinery containing such substance is run by a dwarf named Master and his jumbo-mumbo bodyguard named Master Blaster. In order to obtain the methane, Max is instructed to enter a gladiatorial fight against Master Blaster, meeting a new friend in the process named Pig Killer who, well, killed a pig to feed his family. Fighting in the arena against Master Blaster, he wins the fight only to make a choice to spare Master Blaster's life, as he learns that he is mentally disabled and only has the mind of a young child. Angry with Max's decision, Auntie has the Blaster Master executed and the dwarf imprisoned, with exiling Max into the wasteland blindfolded on a horse. Nearing dehydration and death, Max is found by Savannah Nix, who takes him to her community of teens living on an oasis where their plane had crashed. Their parents leaving them behind to look for civilization, the teens think that Max is going to fix their plane so that they can meet up with the rest of the world. Max, knowing that the only hellhole is Bartertown, Max stops them from leaving to find their prophesized city. Not listening to Max, they sneak out during the night, only for a group of teens to find themselves in danger arriving at Bartertown. Sneaking in with Pigkiller, they free the Dwarf Master and escape, running into Jediah. Max convinces Jediah to help them with their plane, as Max makes a roadway for the plane to take off, while also being left with an insane Auntie. Surprisingly enough, she actually spares his life and vows to make Bartertown a better place. Max Rockintansky, helping humanity any chance he gets, is told by legend by Savannah years down the line. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow reptiles. I hope you liked this video. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the video be seen by more people. Also, leave a comment down below on who you would like to see next in my Who Is series. Ideally, it can be anyone. It can be any character who has to, of course, be fictional, but ideally someone that you love or I love. Master Chief, Darth Vader, Spider-Man. Who would you like to see in the next Who Is episode? Leave a comment down below telling me who you would like to see next. Most highest rated comment will be selected for episode 2.